Hey, everybody. Today we're talking about two strategies to use to get clients, inbound and outbound. Now, I know a lot of coaches and healers, I've helped thousands of them, and they feel a lot of resistance with one or the other. Today, I want to talk about how these two work together, what the differences are, and how to make this a strategy that helps you get more clients. So stick around.
You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss-Ep.
As you know, because you've been listening to my podcast for a very long time, and if you haven't, welcome. The two most important things that you need to be doing online are providing value and building relationships. Those are the two most important things. So every time you're doing something online, first ask yourself, does this provide value? Does this build a relationship? If the answer is yes, keep on going. And if the answer is no, you have to switch up your strategy. So inbound means that people are coming to you. This is very feminine energy, by the way. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to allow. People are going to come to me. I open the doors to my business and people will come. Now, I used to own an art studio here for many years. And I remember the first day we opened the studio, we had one person that came in and we had 50 seats to fill. And we did not understand why. We had advertised it by putting little postcards in all the neighboring cities. We had put the sign up, this beautiful sign with a gorgeous logo on the outside. We had bought all of the canvases and the easels and the paint. We had made the inside of the studio look absolutely phenomenal. It was in a good place in town. And we had our grand opening and nobody showed up. And we were shocked and very disappointed. And so we sat down with someone who said, just because you opened the doors doesn't mean people are going to come. You have to take action. You have to go out. You have to do things. You have to be in the community. Maybe you need to set up like a grand opening with a ribbon cutting, or maybe you need to message people about it in Facebook groups, or maybe run some ads or talk about it in places where your target market are. And this is actually where I first started thinking about marketing in this way and business. The operations of business. Just because we open the door doesn't mean people come in. So having that feminine energy where it's like, oh, well, just wait. I'm open for business. People will come. They will need me. You'll be waiting a really long time, or people will be trickling in really slow. And when people trickle in really slowly, you actually don't build your business. It's harder to build a business with little trickles than it is with a flood. So inbound isn't a good strategy as your only strategy. It pairs up really well with outbound. Now, an inbound strategy means that first you're providing value. So for an online business, you're putting content out there. You are telling people that you have the knowledge and the experience, and you want to teach people, you want to educate them, you want to give them the value first. And the second step is to build the relationships, because people read this content. Let's say they message you in the comments underneath, and then you start having a conversation with them in the comments back and forth. And then you say, hey, mind if I DM you? We can carry this conversation on privately. And they say, sure. And now you start building a relationship. So an inbound strategy means that first you're providing value, and then you're building a relationship. An outbound strategy is a masculine energy, because you have to take the action. You have to make the first move. You have to go out there and find the people. An outbound strategy is very important in your business, especially if you're starting out. If you are starting out in business, you need to start with outbound. Eventually, you can move into inbound. But once you get to inbound, outbound should not stop. So online, an outbound could be that you're messaging people in the DMs, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute here. So an outbound strategy is first we build the relationship, then we provide the value. So if you're messaging people in the DMs, you're building relationships, you're getting to know people, you find out what their struggles are, and then you can provide them with the value to help support them in their struggles. This is really important because people buy from people that they know, they like, and they trust. And if you are first starting out in your business, nobody knows you, nobody likes you, nobody trusts you. How do you get them to know, like, and trust you? You have to build a relationship with them. You have to show them who you are. Who am I? I'm a vulnerable, real person with real problems, real solutions, a real family, real struggles just like you. We find the common ground. So that outbound strategy is to build the relationship first, find out what they need, how you can help them, and provide them with value later. Now, like I said, inbound and outbound work really well together. You cannot do inbound only if you haven't started with outbound first. That is so important, and that is the biggest takeaway I hope you get from this episode. Now, let's talk about cold DMing. Cold DMing has turned into this massive war against anyone who DMs anyone online. And that is not the case. My signature program is now open for applications. Marketing with Intention will teach you everything you need to know to book out your one-on-one calendar and fill your group programs so you can add 10K plus to your monthly revenue. I invite you to apply if you are a female business owner who believes you should be a wealthy, successful woman. You are heart-centered, intuitive, and you aren't afraid of hard work. You love to help women grow, heal, and live freer, more joyful, more abundant lives. This program is for holistic healers, life coaches, mindset coaches, health coaches, nutritionists, intuitive healers, Reiki practitioners, mentors, service providers, or other variations of coaches and healers. Spaces fill up quickly, so visit tinyurl.com/workwithmeliss. There's no A at the end of my name for more information and to apply. See you on the other side. Cold DMing usually means to send a sales pitch in the first message. If you are doing this, you are totally missing the point. And if this is your strategy, please ditch it ASAP. Nobody wants that. In fact, if you're providing content the same way, nobody wants that. They don't want to hear from you. They will block you. They will get irritated by you. We never start with a pitch. So when I say message people and build relationships, I'm not saying pop in and say, hi, I'm part of this MLM. I have a great opportunity you'd absolutely love. Would you like to buy my product? Instead, I'm saying, hi, I saw that you were riding horses on your Facebook page, and I absolutely love horses. I actually own 3 horses, and I own my own horse barn, and I love to give lessons to kids on my horses over the weekend. Now, if you are riding a horse on your Facebook page and someone pops into your DMs and says that, you probably are going to go, oh my goodness, that's so cool. How long have you been doing that for? Or what are the names of your horses? Or how did you fall in love with horseback riding? So you want to find the common ground. You can do that by doing some research on their Facebook page. And you want to start a friendly conversation. Just like if you were to bump into someone at the store and you go, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I love your necklace. Did you make that? And now you've started a conversation. I love jewelry. I make jewelry too. Oh, cool. Where do you get your beads from? Oh, I buy them at this store. Oh, me too. We're just starting a conversation. Cold DMing is popping in with a pitch. Do not do that. People buy from people they feel comfortable with. So you want to start building relationships and you want to start making people feel comfortable. Now, content is a great inbound strategy because it gives a lot of value. So when you're doing inbound and outbound simultaneously, you now become omnipresent. Everyone sees you everywhere. And also everybody thinks about you. You become top of mind. And that's what branding is. It's that top of mind awareness. And when you are everywhere with providing great content, building strong relationships, people are going to like you and they're going to want more and more of your content. And then inbound becomes easier. So I get met with a lot of resistance when someone first starts working with me and I say, we need to expand your reach and your network. We need to start with outbound. But I'll tell you what, if you're not experiencing masculine energy and you are totally in your feminine energy, you will not have a successful business. And some of you listening may be total masculine energy types. And if you're not focusing at all on your feminine energy, you're not going to do well in business. That means you're not listening to others. That means that you're not following your intuition. So a good, healthy business has a mixture of the masculine and the feminine energy. And if you are meeting outbound with resistance, it just tells me you're so far into the feminine energy. So I want you to come back to base level and say, how can I have balance in my business? We want inbound and we want outbound, masculine and feminine, providing value and building relationships. And if you do this well, you will get clients and you will have them consistently. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.
Oh, wait, before you go, I've got a super special invitation for you, so listen up. Join thousands of spiritual women, entrepreneurs, coaches, healers, and business owners in a cozy community to learn effective and aligned strategies to grow and scale your business through organic marketing and so much more. And for a limited time, when you join my free community, you will also get a free copy of my book, Abundance of Aligned Clients and Consistent Income. Join the Spiritual Women Entrepreneurs community at spiritualwomenentrepreneurs.com to claim all your free gifts. See you on the inside.